to go with my last Coventry story. Chocky and Norm in the 3rd versus 4th. I remember you coming round to the room, and mate, you could have said anything. There was nothing on the planet you could have said that was going to happen. So
I never refereed it.
You were there though. I remember you.
I was there.
Boys. You talked to the boys, and we're like, boys, come on, like if you're going to do it, be cool. I remember you.
They'd have fought in the car park, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We knew it was going to happen.
What was you talking to the refs about in the room prior? Because I know you come and talk to the boys a little bit. Because everybody knew, like it was.
Right, we
sold tickets for it just for that.
We did the semis, and we were out. We'd already made the decision of who was doing the final the following day, and I got the final, and Tony Scaldoni got the semi. He got the 3rd, 4th playoff game. Sorry,
you got the short straw.
Yeah, we were out that night at an Indian restaurant, and
Shock.
Yeah, shocker. And next thing you know, all of our phones start buzzing and beeping, and we're not just like one, we're like all of them, and it was not. What's going on? What? Well, hold on a minute. I've got the Chocky through. Right, what the hell's going on? Because I've got a story here that tells me that Chocky through Kurt Irvine through a window, and somebody else is going, no, I've got the Pinnington through him, and I've got, and then you sit there and you end up finding out that Norm and Mike, they're going for it. Norm and Mike are good, whatever happens tomorrow, they are going for it. At which point, I looked at Tony Scaldoni and said, "I'll give you 50 quid to swap games." He went, "No, I've got it. I want it. I want that game. I am not swapping. 100 quid. No, 150 quid. No. You got the final. I got the 3rd game. You do your final. Let me have the fight." So we had a conversation, and the supervision team that were there basically said, "Right, well, let Tony do his job." And I think I was with Ashraf at the time. And I said, "Let's go and talk to the players in the change room." Literally,
sorry, waiting for that. I was waiting for some uses.
Literally, guys, if you break when we tell you, we're going to keep you in the game. We're not going to throw you out.
Prison rules.
But if you don't, then we've got no choice. None of this don't fight crap. We know you're going to, so if you do, break when you're told to. But we all know what happened on that one, and it was a bit of an anticlimax after that fight. The fight happened, and the game was a little bit.
Yeah, because we'd all been out drinking together until 4 o'clock in the morning, like doing Jaeger bombs at the bar with Andrew Power. And then next thing, we got our gloves off in the corner, and we're like, "Are we really going to do this?" And then it was like, "No."
Nah.
Why are we even playing in a 3rd v 4th game? And like you said, these boys have just beat the fucking wheels off each other. Mate, I scored a goal in my first shift. There was a fight. I scored a goal, came back to the bench and went, "Wazza, I'm done." He went, "Yeah, that'll do." Wazza and Chinny was supposed to be playing, but we come back to the hotel at like 5:30, 6 in the morning, and they're sitting in the hotel bar, and there's like 12 empty bottles of red on the table. We're like, "You boys have still got to play." Like, yeah. We get there the next day, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not playing." It's like a veteran move.
Me and Tom were up there.
That 4th game was the dumbest thing ever.
Nobody ever wants to play them. It was the better idea was to change it to a junior game, which is what they did. But
yeah,
me and Tomo were up there one year, and we did the.
Well, they could have done national finals as well.
Yeah. We did the game on the Saturday. We both did our games. We come off the ice, and as it always was with me and Tomo, we sat down in the change room. I looked at him, he looked at me, and I went, "Right, who had the better game?" He said, "My game was better, but your game allowed you to sell yourself as a referee more, so you're doing the final." And then Ashraf would come in, or whoever was in control, and say, "Right, we've made a decision," and we go, "Yes, so have we. Matt's doing it this year, or I'm doing it because his game was this and my game was that." So we've made a decision on who was doing the final. They never disagreed with us.
Yeah,
they always seemed to agree with us. Right? So we then do what we always do. Me and Matt, we're in Coventry. We're going out for a drink. So we did. Now we would only have 3 or 4 bottles. That was it. because
you
we've
go.
got
Of
a game.
wine.
No, seriously, 3 or 4 bottles.
Tequila.
Whiskey. But we wouldn't
Nothing wrong with
get
that.
shit-faced because there's no point. We're just out for a good laugh with a bunch of hockey players, a bunch of hockey fans. And there's no way in the world we can drink like you boys and then get on the ice the following day. I've been there. I've done it.
You
My
said
body
dickhead
doesn't
wrong now.
work. I can't do it. So we did what we normally do. Thought nothing of it. The following year, me and Matt both get told we're not allowed to do Coventry. And the reason we're not allowed to do Coventry is because the year before we went out and we were deemed to be unprofessional because we went out drinking on the Saturday night. And one of the team owners complained. Okay, no problem.
Who?
So me and Matt, I've got my ideas, but I'm not going to.
Well,
So
this,
me
this
and
is the
Matt-
place for ideas, Dave. This is the
Me and Matt turn up.
Let's get some blue sky thinking here. We'll do some
No.
whiteboarding, spitball some ideas around.
No,
Let's
No.
turn this into a little marketing workshop. Who might it be?
but you're still
Murder
working out
mystery.
who it definitely wasn't. So me and Matt are stood there, and we're both in t-shirts, shorts, and flip flops.
Standard.
And Rob Hepburn comes up, sees us both there, and says, oh, "I'm glad you guys are here this year." And I looked at him and went, "Shorts and flip flops? I'm not doing the games."
Your massive cock hanging out the back of the bottom.
Yeah. I'm not doing the game.
It's tucked into the foot strap because he's not wearing any socks.
Oh,
At which point he looks at Matt and says, "Well, at least we got you there." And Matt pushes me out the way and says, "Shorts and flip flops." What the fuck's going on? Well, apparently last year we got drunk, so we're unprofessional. He went apeshit. Was not a happy bunny. It's like,
Or was it all a big fugazi and he was actually the one that dobs you in?
no. He was not impressed.
he wouldn't have been.
So let me get this right. You go out, you drink, you stop players having a fight in the bar, which we had done.
Kind of.
And you're not allowed to referee this year.
You kind of stopped it. You kind of didn't.
We kind of did. Not that fight.
I was going to say you didn't really stop.
No,
it.
not that one. We weren't anywhere near that. No, but it was shit happens. But as I said to somebody, at the time I was 40. I said, I'm a 40-year-old man. If I can't go out on a Saturday night and have a couple of beers with my mates and then do a game afterwards or the following day, there's a serious issue in this world, especially when players were lying in the gutter, puking their guts up, who are on the opening line the following day for a game.
Literally, the opening line.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Your Honour, allegedly.
That probably wouldn't have been the first line of the game.
No, we're going down a rabbit hole here, boys. I'm going to pull us back from this rabbit hole. Probably not the best subject with me on this podcast. Right. So it says here, Dave, probably best to keep this to imports. But in the EPL, who is an import that you got to see a few times